Okay, go.
Are you ready?
Ready.
Take 4.
Hi!
Hello. Welcome to Arizona Pollcats, where we do the research on Arizona politics so you don't have to. Here with my daughter, Mariah Castillo.
And I'm here with my mom, Michelle Chowning. Welcome.
We're drinking white wine.
Drinking
Cheers.
Cream sandwiches.
Moscato. Yes, an ice cream sandwich. Frequently our go-to. All right, today we're going to talk about who's running for U.S. Senate and who's running for Attorney General. And you should have gotten these in the mail. So we will go over these a little bit. Get registered. When's the deadline for this registration?
30 days before the election, which is
So October 11th?
Yeah, actually that's really soon.
Yeah.
There's links literally all over the place for this.
Yeah,
even
Facebook,
Google was a
everything.
voting thing. Like,
Yeah. So get registered. Get registered. Okay.
very important.
So first we're going to do the U.S. Senators.
Mm-hmm. 2 ladies.
Yes.
That's really cool.
Martha Mcsally and Kirsten Sinema. So you asked me last week, you asked if I had any housekeeping. I do have this. You asked who's replacing McCain until the elections.
Yeah.
Well, Ducey can assign somebody.
Okay.
And then that would mean, this would mean this election's put off for another 2 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Did he do that?
No, not yet.
Oh.
So I'm hoping I don't know. We've decided we don't really like our choices, so maybe it would be a
Actually,
good thing if he did.
I am starting to like Martha Mcsally a little bit more than Kirsten Sinema. I don't like her.
I have shocked myself because I went over Kirsten last week and I really do like her and the things she stands for and she's super smart.
Sweet.
But I did my research on Martha, didn't listen to the commercials. You shouldn't listen to the commercials. There were a lot of things I liked about her.
Obviously, you shouldn't listen to the commercials. They're literally designed to make you hate people.
I know, yeah. Literally.
Literally.
Um,
Can you make sure it doesn't make the beepy noisy thing? It's the dishwasher that's doing that. We have the most messed up dishwasher ever. No, but then now it's going to be a blue beep noise.
Blooping.
Yeah, we can hear that.
Oh, but it's not a blue.
I'd rather have the occasional beep than the blue beep.
I don't know. I don't care. I don't know.
Take
what
it off.
sounds
Take it off.
like.
Turn it off. Turn it off.
We're starting over again.
No, we're not starting. This
Okay,
is
good.
great content. I'm just kidding. It's really not. You want to make an appearance?
You want our resident Republican to make a show
Come
himself?
over here.
They can't see you.
I
He
don't
waved.
I look at you two. I don't.
You don't want them to see your face?
I don't.
They
I
just
don't really
wanna-
have any preference one way or the other. Yeah.
I just wanted you to say hi.
Hi.
He'll be our go-to whenever we need a
He doesn't have
Republican.
a preference either way, but I feel like like he did when we did the podcast.
Yeah.
Well, I like Martha Mcsally more.
I do too.
She's more attractive, I
No,
Yeah.
well, they're both kind
She
of.
flies fighter.
guess. She flies A-10 Warthogs.
Yeah.
Flew A-10 Warthogs. That's.
You know, she was the first woman to be a commander of her own squad.
Squad. No, but I did research on Martha Mcsally because the way that you laid out like what I needed to do. Thank you, by the way. Like the first time it was like my name and then your name, and then the second time it was like your name and then my name, and then the third,
Oh.
like it changed.
Yeah, well, because I felt bad last week that I took all the Democrats
Yeah.
and gave you all the Republicans. I didn't think that was fair.
So I did
So I tried
research
to
on
mix it.
Martha, so maybe I can like chime in and stuff.
Did you do any on Kristen?
Yeah.
Kristen? Okay, so yeah, we can both
Yeah.
talk about both of them. Do you
Yeah.
want to go first, or you want me to go first?
Well, let's go you first, and then me, and then you, and then me.
Okay, perfect. You just said me go first, right?
Yeah.
With Martha?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. She is Republican. She is running for U.S. Senator. She was born March 22nd, 1966, which makes her an Aries.
Just like you.
Just like me. And
That's
just
so
like
weird to me.
Lucy Doocy. I know.
I don't like that. I mean,
Okay, I know. I was a little like, what?
I'm not a fan of Aries, but
Oh, thanks a lot. But we're doing a podcast together.
I love you.
All right. Anyway, she's born in Rhode Island. She actually has things in common with Kirsten. Her dad died when
She is a woman, and Kirsten is a woman.
didn't Kirsten's dad pass away? And she was raised by her mom and grandma?
Yeah, well, she had a stepdad.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. So,
Still has a stepdad, I think.
Yeah. So Martha McSally's dad was a lawyer, and he died when she was 10. And her mom was a reading specialist. So I liked that too. Yeah, I was surprised by that. There were so many things today when I was looking at her that I was really surprised. All right, she's been a member of the House since 2015. She actually ran in 2012, and it was the closest in the nation that she lost. And there was like speculation there was missing ballots, and then one was ahead by a few hundred, and then the other was ahead by 1,000, and finally they decided that by the slightest margin, McSally lost. But she won in 2015. She's a retired military officer. Let me make sure that's she was married from 1997 to 1999, but she had it annulled.
She's a divorcee.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if he cheated. How do you get an annulment? They have to cheat, right?
Well, she's Catholic, so I think you go through the Catholic Church if you do it. I thought legally you could get annulled only if you hadn't had sex. Or if there was some fraud involved, like you didn't know something when going in that you found out. But I think in the Catholic Church they give you annulment because they don't give you divorce. They'd rather you be annulled than divorced. I don't know. It could be cheating too. I don't know.
Well, that's what they always say, like infidelity, like blah blah. She can't find out I'm cheating because then she'll get all my money.
There you go.
Or maybe it's written into their prenup thing.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So Kirsten Sinema is a triathlete. So is Martha McSally. So that's was one thing they had in common. They are both very smart. I remember how impressed I was by how smart.
Two women and they're both smart.
Smart. Two smart women.
I'm getting stressed.
Kirsten Sinema graduated valedictorian. So did Martha McSally. Except she graduated when she was 16, and Martha McSally was 18.
I don't get that either. I know we talked about it last week, but I just don't get it. But keep going.
What, how smart they are, or that you graduated?
I just don't get how these women get so smart. No, I don't get how you can go to college at 16. I don't get how people do that.
I know.
And be like successful because all the learning that happens in high school and you just skip that.
Well, even socially, emotionally.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, she seems okay.
And then Kirsten Sinema went on to get her PhD. And Martha McSally got her bachelor's from Harvard. And then she went into the Air Force. She was in the Air Force for 22 years, from 1988 to 2010. She rose to the rank of colonel, which is the highest of any female in history in the Air Force. So there was a prohibition.
Yeah.
Female pilots were prohibited. I always want to call her a firefighter, and I meant
a fight or flighter.
Yeah, I always get it wrong. Anyways, they were prohibited up to 1991. No female combat flyers in the U.S. So she was one of the first. Let's see what else. She was the first female commander of her own squadron, which I know Alex and my dad both think that's like super hot. It's true, they both said it. In 2001, the rule was that women stationed in Saudi Arabia had to wear the body covering, the abaya, what's it called? The abaya?
Burqa?
No. It's like a burqa, but it's the whole body thing. Anyways.
Sorry, I'm sorry. It's gonna look like I'm an asshole.
No, it's not. So she sued the U.S. Department of Defense, and she won. So
Damn.
I know, go girl. Like there was these things that I was reading about. I'm like, damn.
What I did in my research was like, I'm gonna get to the bottom of like what people are saying, like all of the slander and stuff. Since we've already done that,
because I didn't have time to get in there. Yeah, I'm glad you did that.
But I got into those things, and I really like her. I mean I can't vote for her, right? No,
yeah. Yeah, in the primaries, if you're a Democrat, you can only vote for Democrat. But in the elections, you can vote for whoever you want.
Yeah, I might vote for her. be honest with you guys.
Well, there's 2 reasons that I'll get to why I won't vote for her. But
yeah, I got those too, but I
do like her. So I have a little bit of scandal about her.
Scandal! I had a scandal about her too.
Oh, nice. Okay. Nice. You like scandal. All right. During her senior year of high school, and she did graduate valedictorian from a Catholic high school, which was St. Mary's Academy. So not only did she graduate valedictorian, but that's a really tough school. Mm-hmm. During her senior year, her track and field coach pressured her into sexual relations.
That's not scandal. That's like rape.
It's awful. Using emotional manipulation is what she said. And she didn't tell anybody about it until 10 years after it happened. If anything like that happens, you report it.
Don't freaking do that either. You don't have to report it if you don't want to. Most women get attacked for reporting it these days. Yeah, it's sad, but you don't have to report it if you don't want to.
Alright, so she, and I'm hoping you got this too, she calls herself a moderate Republican.
I got that too.
I liked that a lot.
No, she stays in the middle.
Yeah, and she's not as big a fan as Trump as he is of her.
Yeah.
Which that made me happy.
Yeah. She doesn't like how he treats women. She said that several times.
And she has called his comments on sexual harassment disgusting and unacceptable. Yeah. And I liked this too. She told a group of Republicans that they need to grow a pair of ovaries.
I got that quote too. I actually don't like that quote.
Really?
Yeah.
I love it because
It's
how many times did they say grow a pair? You know what they mean.
No, it's so like...
opposite sexism.
Yeah, the exact quote was, like our president, I'm tired of PC politicians and their BS excuses. Talking about Trump. I'm a fighter pilot and talk like one. That's why I told Washington Republicans to grow a pair of ovaries and get the job done. I don't like that. Not really.
No. I guess it is kind of opposite. Like,
it's just... I don't know why I don't like it. I just don't like it. It's very...
I get it, because I don't like it when a man says grow a pair, but I just thought it was kind of cool that a woman said it. But
can you take the pasta and put it in a strainer? It smells like it's getting soggy. Please. Thanks, baby.
You got it.
I'm a woman that does both, okay?
That's right, you do it all. You really do. Oh, okay. So, I was going to get into what she believes and what she doesn't believe and what she's for and against.
Oh, I have some of that.
Okay.
She also said when she was returning from Afghanistan about the current political climate, which she said she ended her tour in 2010, right?
I believe so.
I don't know. Maybe she was in Afghanistan for something else.
Yeah, 2010. She retired.
Maybe it was during... No, that was a long time ago. I don't know. I said when returning from Afghanistan.
I don't know. When did she sue them? When did I just say?
No, she was talking about, I'm concerned about statements Mr. Trump has regarding women, but I also respect the will of the voters, which I kind of was annoyed by.
Excuse me. I didn't know what she meant by that. I saw that too and I didn't know. What's that mean?
I think she meant I hate that Mr. Trump has raped people and said all this bad stuff about women and paid for sex from an actual porn star, who I love. Stormy Daniels is my spirit animal. But she's amazing. She if you follow Stormy Daniels on Twitter, you just feel inspired, I can do it, you know? No, but she's I hate all this stuff that he does, but I'll respect the will of the voters. That just doesn't show conviction.
Okay, got you. Yeah, that is really wishy-washy. Okay, I get what it said now. I didn't understand it at first.
So her controversy, I got this from the HRC website. HRC is the Human Rights Campaign, and you can actually volunteer for them in Phoenix. They do a powwow, which is produce on wheels, that gives even if you make whatever, you can go and pay $10 and then you get 60 pounds of produce. I used to do that. They're amazing.
Awesome.
They're awesome. I
didn't even know we had that here.
No, they have it in every city. They don't just do stuff for the LGBT community. They do stuff for the community too. So this was on their website. She has long opposed marriage equality. Mm-hmm. She pushed for discriminatory anti-LGBT policies, including an amendment that would allow discrimination against LGBT people by taxpayer-funded organizations, which is shitty.
That's what I was going to say. I put all
You
in
were going to say that?
Very not for LGBT. I was going to say what you just said.
I too.
But I wasn't going to say what you were saying. I was going to agree with you.
Yeah.
She's very against the LGBT community.
Yeah.
She doesn't want them to marry. She doesn't want them to be able to adopt kids. She doesn't want them to.
Which
it's okay if you discriminate against them.
I'm not going to make excuses for her. That's really messed up. But
that's the one. That's the number one thing that I won't vote for her because of that.
Also, have you heard about Republican Jason Lewis? He's a bad man.
So.
He's very unsavory. Everyone hates him. Basically, he said that LGBT people are rapists and criminals. He's that one.
What?
Yeah. He also said that he was like, and I can't even call women sluts anymore. Like, he basically was, like, all pissed off that he can't call women sluts anymore.
All the women in the room were like, yeah.
But he was like, I can't even believe that. I can't believe I can't call women sluts anymore. Like, he literally said that.
Overweight? I picture him, like, with a cigar.
He's the worst.
A straw hat, really big white.
I mean, he's a representative, so he looks like a regular dude that's a freaking horrible person. He also has made homophobic slurs. He's also made racist slurs against Mexicans. And people told Martha Mcsally, like, do not give money to this dude. He's bad for your campaign. Like, don't do it. And I feel like the fact that she then gave him money is just shit saying, like, I care about this individual so much that I'm going to totally tarnish my campaign by giving him money.
Could be ego because she's super proud of the fact that she's, like, the #1 fundraiser. She's, like, really proud of her fundraising, and maybe she doesn't think with who she's actually raising funds for.
That just really bothered me.
Excuses, but yeah,
I find myself giving her excuses because I love her so much.
Yeah, but that one's not okay.
That one's really not okay for me.
And she's going to have to think things through when she's a senator. Like, you can't just do things without thinking. Yeah. She is pro-life. You'll like this. She voted against...
she's pro-life, but you'll like this.
Yeah. Don't like that. But you'll like this one. She passed a bill that you can't test cosmetics on animals.
That's good.
Yes, I thought that was good. She's against introducing the Mexican wolf into Arizona, and that really bothers me because when I was in college, I fought really hard for the Mexican wolf to be reintroduced to New Mexico. And that was 20 years ago, so I was curious. I'm going to do research and find out what the result of was that. And I know there's a lot of ranchers in Arizona, but I still think it would be a good thing.
Yeah.
So she's against that. And then she is in favor of the Apache Solar Project. She wants to appeal Obamacare.
Repeal.
We already, but we already talked about that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. She criticized DACA.
Mm-hmm.
What did I say?
DACA.
What did you say?
DACA.
DACA. Okay, sorry. As soon as I said, I'm like, is it DACA or DACA? Sorry. All right, and then this is the one that she was really fuzzy on, and I didn't understand. She thinks it's unfair to deport undocumented immigrants brought to the U.S. as kids. So that was good. She wants to cut down on legal immigration, make it harder than it already is.
Are you sure?
Yes. She wants to increase border security with more money. They'll correct us. And then she wants to provide indefinite stay for those kids and for the dreamers, but never give them citizenship.
Is that weird?
So it's really...
Yeah, it's weird for a country founded by immigrants to think that way.
Yeah, and she's for part of it, but not for this, and why
she's trying to be in the middle.
That, and yeah, that didn't make any sense to me.
She also tried to prevent the government shutdown in 2015. Didn't work, but she tried, and that's not open.
This is all we've drank so far, honestly, your first bottle.
She is for independent leadership. She's for balancing the budget, reining in the economy, which good luck. Rebuilding the middle class. she's against Obamacare, which we already said. And then there's this thing called Kate's Law. Have you heard about this? Oh, this is already open! Oh my god! Have you heard about Kate's Law?
I have, but...
It increases criminal penalties for if you come to the country illegally, you commit a crime.
Oh, that's right.
You get deported back to Mexico, and then you come back, you get harsher penalties.
Right, which Kristen Sinema is all for.
Yeah, they're both for it, actually.
Oh, okay.
They both got it passed. It's passed. It's a lot.
Oh, all right. Well, that's cool. That's nice to know that they can work together even though they hate each other in the commercials.
I don't think that they actually hate each other, to be quite honest.
That's good. I don't think so. They do have a lot in common.
Well, Kirsten Sinema is known for crossing party lines and schmoozing.
Mm-hmm. She came from the Green Party.
She crosses lots of borders. Male and female. Democrat.
Republican.
Okay.
Yeah, Democrat, Republican. That's what you meant.
Okay.
But she is for the LGBT.
Yeah, well, because she's part of it, you know? Alright, so I didn't really do like a backstory of Kristen Sinema because we already went over it in our last video and then also in our podcast if you guys want to watch that.
Right.
But, so I kind of went like deeper into her and I was like literally Googling like scandal, like, what they're saying and whatever. And I found some
radical
tea.
fringe.
No, I found more tea than that. New York Times spilled the tea. So I kind of trust them.
Okay.
So, we all know she's left of center. So she's very... I don't even think she's left of center. I think she's, like, left. But there is, like, a progression to her. So a lot of people were, like, thinking about her earlier Kristen Sinema. And then a lot of people were like, well, now Kristen Sinema is, like, light years different than that person.
Right, I've heard
and
that
it's definitely been a progression. And I think that the fact... like why it's been such a progression is because she's always been focused on the better like position, you know, like she wants to go up so badly, almost like.
And I do really wonder if getting such an early start